students. So I'm back for class 11th snapshot and very interesting chapter, Albert Einstein at school. This is part of, or we can say kind of, biographical sketch, one episode of Albert's life. So first video we have already done. Now second video. Now we are at page number 28, and we have already done in first video that Albert Einstein was not very happy in his school because maybe he was not getting those subjects in the school which he was interested. Like we have seen in the first video, he was interested in geology and there was hardly any science. This is what he told his cousin Elsa, that there is no science, though I'm interested in those subjects only. And now ultimately he thinks about leaving the school on the pretext of his medical condition. And now he plans that he should submit one medical certificate stating that he has nervous breakdown. And he asked his friend Yuri to help him to find some doctor who would be willing to write this kind of medical, or we can say fake medical, for him. Though Yuri said that I do not know any doctor, I can't promise, but I will try to find some doctor who would be ready to write this fake medical for you. So now we are at page number 28, and here he said, so nice of you that you are there to help me. But Yuri said, don't be so excited because I haven't found any yet. But Albert said, I know, if you have promised, you will certainly get some doctor for me. So now page number 28, we can say 8th line, and if you, and if I do, I don't know if he will be willing to help you. Then Yuri said, okay, if I find some doctor, even then I do not know, I can't say if the doctor will be ready to write this kind of fake medical for you. He will, declared Albert. Albert said, don't worry for that. You just find one doctor. I know what I will be doing. I know how to convince the doctor that he would be ready to write that medical for me. He will, declared Albert. I am going to have a real nervous breakdown to make it easier for him. He laughed merrily. He said, don't worry. Whatever I want, I will show it to him. So he will be ready to write this kind of medical for me. I have never seen you looking less nervous, remarked Yuri. A day or two at school will soon put that right, Albert assured him. Albert said, don't worry. If you feel that I don't look nervous right now, there cannot be any sign of nervous breakdown. If I go to my school continuously for 2-3 days, I will certainly have nervous breakdown, and maybe doctor would be ready to write all these things for me. Certainly, he had lost his high spirits when Yuri saw him next. Maybe after 2-3 days, they again met. I can't stand it any longer, he said. I really shall have a nervous breakdown that will satisfy any doctor. When they again met, Albert said, please do something because I can't now tolerate this school and all this. I really would have a real breakdown, nervous breakdown, if I am here for long. Keep it up then, Yuri. I have found a doctor for you. Yuri said, don't worry. You keep it this. Okay, whatever you're doing, keep doing it because I have found a doctor who would be maybe then ready to write whatever you want if you look like this only. You have? Albert's face lit up. Oh, good. When can I see him? I have an appointment for you for tomorrow evening, Yuri said. Here's the address. He handed Albert a piece of paper. Dr. Ernest Whale. Underline this. This is the name of the doctor. You may need to write somewhere, especially in MCQs. Dr. Ernest Whale. Is he a specialist in nervous troubles? Asked Albert. Not exactly, Yuri admitted. As a matter of fact, he only qualified as a doctor last week. You may even be his first patient. He said he is very young doctor and maybe you will be the first patient. So he is specialized in what? That I do not know. But I have arranged one doctor for you. You knew him as a student then? I have known Ernest for years. Yuri hesitated for a few moments. He's not a fool, he warned Yuri. And then ultimately, in the end, he said one thing. This doctor is not a fool. So don't try to make him fool. Means whatever is the real fact, real picture, I must say you tell him that only. What do you mean? Don't try to pull the wool over his eyes. Means don't try to befool him. That's all. Be frank with him. But don't pretend you have got what you haven't. Not that you would deceive anyone. Yuri added, you are world's worst liar. Underline this. He said actually, if you are not having any nervous breakdown, please don't show it to that doctor. Better you be frank with him. Tell him the whole story that you want to be away from this school and you want a fake certificate. Because if you try to fool him, then even then he said you won't be able to do it. Why? Because you are world's worst liar. Means you are very bad at lying. We can say this is actually a compliment for Albert, that he is very bad at lying. So he said don't try to say those things which actually are not real. Albert spent the next day wondering what to tell the doctor. When the time arrived for his appointment, he had worried over it so much that he really was quite nervous. Now next day, whole day he was thinking how to meet the doctor, what to tell the doctor, that when the right time came in the evening to meet the doctor, he was really very, very nervous. So he was looking really nervous. There was no need to now pretend anything. I don't really know how to describe my trouble, Dr. Whale, he began. Now when he met the doctor, this is what he said. He said, I don't know how to describe my trouble. Don't try, said the young doctor with a friendly smile. Yuri has already given me a history of the case. So he said smilingly, don't worry. Your friend has already given me your history of the case. Oh, what did he say? Actually, there was no history. It's not that he was really sick. So that's why he said, what did he say? Only that you want me to think you have had a nervous breakdown and say that you must not go back to that school. He said, this is what your friend told me. That I as a doctor should take it as if you are really having nervous breakdown and I should write that you should be away from school. Oh dear, Albert's face fell. He shouldn't have told you that. He said, my God, he has told you this real story that I am not having any problem. My God, my friend should not have told this thing. Why not? Isn't it true then? Doctor said, why your friend should not have told this? Isn't it the fact that you are not having any problem? You just want to this kind of certificate only, false certificate. Yes, that's the trouble. Now you will say there's nothing wrong with me and you will tell me to go back to school. He said, this is true, but the thing is now you will say you are not ready to write a fake certificate for me. You will advise me to stay here to complete my studies and get a diploma. But doctor said, don't be too sure of that, said the doctor. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you are in a nervous state about the school. Doctor said, don't worry. Because as far as your school is concerned, you are going to and attending to the school is concerned, I must say you are really in nervous state. Means there is something wrong if we talk about your going to school. But I haven't told you anything about it, said Yuri, white-eyed. How can you know that? He said that I didn't know, said Albert, white-eyed. He said, how do you know that I don't want to go to school? And that's why I want this fake medical. Because you wouldn't have come to see me about this if you hadn't been pretty close to a nervous breakdown. That's why. Now, said the doctor briskly. Now, doctor came to the main point. If I certify that you have had a nervous breakdown and must stay away from school for a while, What will you do? He said, okay, suppose I write this medical and you are away from school, then what will you do? I will go to Italy, said Albert, to Milan, where my parents are. And what will you do there? I will try to get into an Italian college or institute. How can you without a diploma? He said, how can you go to a college without a diploma? I will ask my mathematics teacher to give me something about my work, and perhaps that will be enough, because he was very good at maths. So he said, because I am very good at mathematics, maybe my teacher would be ready to give me one reference letter. Okay, and maybe on the basis of that reference letter, the chances are that I would get into some college. I have learnt all the maths they teach at school, and a bit more, he added, when Dr. Vale looked doubtful. Well, it's up to you, he said. I doubt if it will come off, but I can see you are not doing yourself or anyone else much good by staying here. How long would you like me to say you should be away from school? Then doctor said, okay, this is up to you. If you are pretty sure that you will be able to get into some college on the basis of that reference letter from your mathematics teacher, it's up to you. Okay. Then he said, okay, what time you want me to write that you should be away from your school on the basis of this problem nervous breakdown? Would 6 months be all right? This is very kind of you. Albert was very happy. He said, this is good. 6 months leave from the school, really good. It's nothing. I have only just stopped being a student myself. So I know how you feel. Here you are. And doctor said, don't worry. Because few weeks back, I was also a student. So I know the state of a student when the student does not like school or college. And then he gave the certificate. Dr. Vale handed him the certificate and the best of luck. How much? Means how much fees? Nothing. If you have anything to spare, invite Yuri to a meal. He's a good friend of mine and yours too, I think. He said, don't give me anything, no fees. If you want to really give me something, then better you take your friend for a meal. This will be my fees that way. Albert had no money to spare, but he pretended he had and took Yuri out to supper. So they had a small, maybe, kind of party, okay, to celebrate this certificate. Isn't it wonderful? He said after showing Yuri the certificate. Yes, it's fine, Yuri agreed. 6 months is a good period. This way you won't actually be leaving the school. So if the worst comes to the worst, you will be able to come back and carry on for your diploma. And now what was the benefit of this medical certificate? Because otherwise also he could have taken leave for 6 months and be away. But the chances were he won't be granted 6 months leave. And if he goes away from school for 6 months without informing the school, then maybe his name would be struck off from the school. So now this was a medical certificate which states that he should be away from school for 6 months. And now they were thinking this 6 months period would be, great period, because in this long period of 6 months, he would try to enter into some college. And if he enters into a college, then it's good, no need to come back. And if he does not get admission anywhere, then after 6 months he can come back, saying that now he's well enough, he's now healthy enough, okay, he's now okay, and he can now continue with the studies. So this way this certificate was this way, we can say benefit, okay. I will never, now this is what they were thinking, that this, if worst come to worst, means if you do not get admission anywhere, then the chances would be that you will be welcomed back. But Albert, even at that time, he said, no, I am not going to come back. I will never go back to that place. Albert assured him, I am going to take this certificate to the head teacher tomorrow, and that will be the end of it. Don't forget to get a reference in writing from your mathematics teacher first, Yuri reminded him. And Yuri again, as a good friend, he reminded, but before coming out of the school, don't forget to get a reference letter from your mathematics teacher, because on the basis of that only, the chances are that you would get admission in some college. Mr. Coach willingly gave Albert the reference he wanted. So next day, Albert went to school. He met his mathematics teacher, asked for the reference letter, and Mr. Coach, the mathematics teacher, he willingly gave, very happily he gave that reference letter. That's saying too much. Okay, sorry. If I say I can't teach you anymore and probably you will soon be able to teach me, will that be alright? He asked. Now teacher said this is good, that maybe very soon you would be able to enter into some good college, and after completing your mathematics degree, maybe you would be able to teach me even. So you are so good in mathematics. That's saying too much, sir, said Albert. Albert said, please, sir, don't say this. It's only the truth. But all right, I will put it more seriously. It was still a glowing reference, and Mr. Coach made the point that Albert was ready immediately to enter a college or institute for the study of higher mathematics. So this is what he wrote in the letter. I'm sorry you are leaving us, although you are wasting your time in my class, he said. And while handing over this letter, this mathematics teacher said, I'm really sorry that you are leaving us, because I really like you. I wanted students like you. But the thing is that actually you were not getting any benefit staying in the school. So it's good that way that you are going away. It's almost the only class where I'm not wasting my time, said Albert. But how did you know I'm leaving, sir? Albert said, don't say, sir, that I was wasting my time. Actually, yours is the only class where I was always enjoying my mathematics subject. Then he asked, but sir, how do you know that I'm leaving? You wouldn't have asked me for this reference otherwise. Teacher said, if you were not leaving the school, you would not have come to me for this reference letter. You want me to write a reference letter for you? This shows that you are leaving. I thought you would wonder. And teacher said, Albert said, yes, sir, I'm leaving. But I was thinking that you will be wondering, you will be surprised that I'm leaving. There's nothing to wonder about, Einstein. I knew you were going to leave before you knew yourself. But teacher said, no, there is nothing to surprise. Because I always knew that you would be leaving this school even before you know about it, about leaving the school. I already knew. Albert was puzzled. What did the teacher mean? Really, he could not get the teacher. How come teacher knew already? But very soon he found out. Before he had a chance to ask for an interview with the head teacher, he was summoned to the head's room. Well, it saves me the trouble of having to wait an hour or two outside, he thought. When he got the message through the peon that teacher principal also wants to meet him, he was very happy. He said, it's good. I was about to go and ask permission to meet the principal. It's good now. There's no need to wait. Straight away he can enter into principal's room. He hardly bothered to wonder why he had been sent for, but vaguely supposed he was to be punished again for bad work and laziness. Well, he had finished with punishments. Though for a second he thought that maybe my principal is now again there to punish me for some work, some bad work. But now, no worry. Now I will be showing this medical, and maybe it is over with all the punishments. So now he goes over there to meet the principal. I'm not going to punish you, the head teacher said, to Albert's surprise. Your work is terrible, and I am not prepared to have you here any longer, Einstein. I want you to leave the school now. He said, today I am not going to punish you. Only one thing, you leave the school. Leave school now? Repeated Albert, dazed, surprised. That's what I said. You mean, said Albert, that I am to be expelled? He said, you are expelling me, it means you are telling me to leave the school. You can take it that way if you wish. Einstein, the head teacher, was not mincing words, means he was not hiding his words. Very straight away he said, yes, you can take it, that you are being expelled. The simplest thing will be for you to go to your own accord, and then the question won't arise. He said that because you don't agree with what we teach, the way we teach, so it's now better you leave the school and do whatever you want to do. But, said Albert, what crime have I committed? He said, you are expelling me. But what crime? Your presence in the classroom makes it impossible for the teacher to teach and for the other pupils to learn. You refuse to learn. You are in constant rebellion, and no serious work can be done while you are there. He said, this is the crime, that you are a rebellion. You don't agree with the way we teach, so it's better you leave the school. Albert felt the medical certificate almost burning a hole in his pocket. Naturally, now this medical certificate, it was a wastage. because before even submitting the medical, he was expelled. I was going to leave anyway, he said. But even then he said, sir, it's okay, you are expelling me. Even I was about to leave the school. Then we are in agreement at least. Einstein, the head said. The principal said, then this is good. It means we are in agreement. You want to leave my school, I want to throw you away. So this is good. For a moment, Albert was tempted to tell the man what he thought of him and of his school. Then he stopped himself. Without another word, holding his head high, he stalked out. Stalked out means walked out with that ego. That so what, you are expelling me. So he came out of the room. Shut the door after you, shouted the head. The principal only said, before you leave my room, when you go out, please shut the door. Albert ignored him. He did not. He walked straight on out of the school where he had spent 5 miserable years. Without turning his head to give it a last look, he could not think of anyone he wanted to say goodbye to. Means he did not go to class because he was not having any friend to whom he wanted to meet for the last time. Because he wanted to meet his mathematics teacher and he had already met him and he had already taken the reference letter. So now there was nobody. So that's why straight away he came out of the school. Not even turned back and look at the school. Indeed, Yuri was almost the only person in Munich he felt like seeing before he left the town he had come to hate almost as much as the school. There was only one person whom he wanted to meet before leaving this city forever, and that was Yuri only. Elsa was back in Berlin and he had no other real friends. Goodbye and good luck, said Yuri when he left. You are going to a wonderful country. I hope you will be happier there. So this is part of his biography. Okay, this is the real incident. It's not fiction. It's not just a story only. How Albert spent his days in the school which he did not like, and how he became afterwards maybe great Albert Einstein. So this is enough with this. Now 2 videos are with you, and for the preparation, when you are watching these videos, please keep your book and your pen in your hand so that you can listen to me, you can underline, you can write down main points, then only you will be able to do the questions. Thank you.